Hey, Wid Warriors, it's JT. Happy Wednesday. So, earlier this week, I recorded a video where I talked to you about your attention and your awareness and where you're putting that with respect to your career. If you haven't seen the video, make sure to check it out in the link below. But what we talked about was the fact that there's a finite amount of energy that we have each day. From the moment we get up to the moment we go to bed, there's only so much energy we can put out there. And out of all that energy, there's only so much we can put towards our career. So when we're mentally thinking about all of these negative things, it's called negative self-talk, we are wasting this finite resource. And I've seen this as I've worked with thousands of people, how they are literally holding themselves back because they've got their awareness and their attention and their energy for their career focused on the wrong things. In fact, I ended up writing an article about this for Inc. magazine, and I wanted to bring it up and show it to you. Here it is. Because I talk about Oprah and an amazing quote from Oprah, which really explains in just 5 words why some of the most unlikely people we know end up with more success than we could ever imagine. You know what I'm talking about. And so I'll also put the link to this article in there so you can read it. But what's coming to mind right now is probably somebody in your life who you're saying, I work so hard and all these things are holding me back. And then there's this person. Why are they so successful? Well, I'm going to tell you why they're so successful. And I'm going to scroll down and I'm going to show you Oprah's quote, which is simply, you become what you believe, not what you think or what you want. Listen to that again. You become what you believe. Those 5 words are the secret. That finite amount of energy that you've been spending every day telling yourself why you can't have what you want in your career, why you can't get things done, why you can't move forward, they are your beliefs. And that is what's holding you back. And until you change that mindset, until you change that energy, things are not going to get better. That I know for certain. So how do you overcome this? Well, the solution then, and let me come back and talk to you about that, is for you to create what we call a mantra or a negative self-talk fighting statement. Those are fighting words. You've got a box with that negative self-talk. And you need one simple blanket statement that helps eradicate and fight back against that talk track in your head. And I know this not only because I've worked with so many people on that, but I also used it on myself. And I'll tell you the story. There's one point in time in my career where I was trying to get all of this off the ground and going many, many years ago. And I found myself sitting on a couch one day, not feeling well, just kind of lying there, blankets on, and feeling really bad, just watching television and saying, woe is me, nothing's going right. I'll never make this work. I can't do it. The negative self-talk track was like crazy in my head. And for whatever reason, I don't know why, a mantra popped in my head. And it was simply the statement, because I can. Now, what do I mean by that? Because I can. What I realized was I had 2 arms, 2 legs, a brain. I had a great life. When I really started to think about all that I actually had in my life, I knew I could do this because I can, because I actually have the capacity to do the things I want to do, whereas others may not. And it's flipped like a switch. I just became a believer, right? Because I can. And because I can is my mantra to this day in my life. In fact, somebody gave me a t-shirt and I love it. Because when I have any doubt, when I think, this is going to be too hard, this is going to be too difficult, this is working against me, this will never happen, I know I just need to get up each day and say, because I can, I will keep going forward. I will do this. I will find a way. And I do. It really does work. So you've got to find your mantra, you've got to internalize it, and you've got to use it against that negative self-talk as much as you possibly can. So here's what I want you to do. I want you to share with me your mantra. I know some of you out there on LinkedIn already have a mantra. That's awesome. I want to see it in the comments below. I want you to share it because no 2 people will have the same mantra. But if we see a lot of different ideas of what those mantras could be, we can come up with our very own. We can own it, we can claim it, we can use it, and we can fight against that negative self-talk, right? Okay, so I want to see down below, what's your mantra? How do you fight back against the negative self-talk, against the career-limiting beliefs? Because you've only got a finite amount of energy that you can put towards it every day. So that mindset's got to be positive, and you've got to really clear out anything that tries to creep in there, and you do that with your mantra. Okay, can't wait to see the results. Post them down there below, and I will see you tomorrow. Bye, everyone.